La-di-da, and hello. Welcome to Pelletier Craft Studios. I am Elaine, and today we're going to be having some fun with LDRS. Now, for a lot of us, LDRS is kind of new on the scene, but I am here to tell you they are by no means amateurs. I am really excited about all of the products that I'm going to be using today, and I'm going to start off by showing you something that's brand new and it's exclusive to the Air stores. So if you're not familiar with Air stores, we are a group of brick and mortar stores that have gotten together to increase our buying power, and it's working. Not only is it working, but some of the outside stores love to come in and offer us exclusive products. One of the exclusive products that you have seen from us is the add-on to the evergreen season. Oh, that is totally beautiful, but that's for another day. This is the other one that they are doing for us, and this is actually a subscription. You'll be receiving it every other month. So that means you'll get one in August, and you'll skip September. You'll get another one the 1st of October. Loving it, loving it, loving it. But let's get on to it, and let's take a look at exactly what I've got on my craft table, because I got a lot of LDRS hanging around on the table. Here we go, right on down to my craft table. There you go. So as you can see, here on my craft table, let's get you a little bit more focused and centered there. Here on my craft table, I have the LDRS, and as I said, this is the Cozy Pumpkin. And the Cozy Pumpkin, am I upside down? Hang on, ladies. Here we go. Whee! All right. I'm sorry for that. All right, now we're back in style. Okay. So what I have is the Cozy Pumpkin. This is a press and foil plates. Love them because they are so versatile. But what I really like is that this is not one piece. It's 3 pieces. I have one that's already on my better press, and then this is one, and then the other one is this cute sentiment here that says sending, let me see if I can remember that, sending cozy feelings and love. Oh, what I kind of like that even better after I've read it like that. But anyway, so I can do this one under hot foil. I can do this one in better press, and I can do this one in hot foil. But that's not all that comes in this particular subscription. So this subscription also has stencils on it, where we're going to be using those in just a minute. But it has dies as well. So that means that when you get ready to cut these out, you're going to have those precision dies to use to do the cutting with. So let me give you an example of what some of these cards are looking like. As you can see, I have die cut this one out. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And I've used my stencils to color it. I have also done this one, and this is probably one of my favorites. As you can see, I've used the press plate more than once. I did it twice, and then I die cut it, and then I die cut it again. And then I cut it up into little pieces and put it to the background, so my pumpkins have even more pumpkin flowers around them. Then I did another one where you can see I've cut that out and put the pumpkins as my prop for the bottom. So I kind of like that one as well. This is another one where we used hot foil. As you can see, this piece right back here is a hot foil, and I did it by using just that one piece to hot foil. And then I came back and did this part of it. It is better pressed, and once I did that, I was able to just put it down. Here's another part of it that you're going to really love. See how that is in 2 pieces? So I could have made this a color, and then I could have made the top another color, which is exactly what I did on this one. As you can see, I used one of the die cuts to cut out the shadow, and then I used the second die cut to cut out the wording. Again, this one has been totally letterpressed. So instead of using foil here, I have simply just used my colored markers. And I'm really loving it. So today we're going to switch it around a little bit. So the Cozy Pumpkin is our first perfect pairing club or subscription. This particular one comes with 3 press that can also be used as foil. It has 3 coordinating dies. It has 2 layered stencils. And as a bonus, they give you watercolor paper to use with this. But that's not the only bonus. The other bonuses that are included in this also includes that you're going to be on a particular Facebook page, and on that Facebook page you'll be able to see other examples. You'll have a QR code so that you can take those examples and print them out on a PDF. And they're promising us that they're going to have at least 4 to 5 examples with each month, not to mention all of the examples that we have come up with. So as you can see, I've already come up with a few, and I'm fixing to do another one for you right here on our video today. So the first thing that I want to do is I want to do some letterpress work, and I want to show you a secret in making sure that you get it so that this part is in the center. Now LRDS also LDRS, I'm gonna get that right in a minute. LDRS also has these new they call them hand tearaways, but look, it's gonna leave my paper all crunched up, so it looks like you tore it out. I like that. So I wanted to do that to my arch, because remember, I'm doing this one a little bit different from what I've done the ones that I just showed you. So what I've done is I've made a hinge out of my paper, okay? So now I can just fold my paper up, put it down, and I can go ahead and put my ink on this part. Now, because I didn't want to be doing hot foils and all of that for the videos, I decided that what I'm going to do is take my Sunray, and this is my Sunray ink, and it is from Altenew. Oh, did I hear somebody say that I'm doing a better press and all I can use is the better press inks? No way, girlfriend. I can use any inks I want to. And girls, am I loving that. Whoops, slid. Maybe I should have put the tape on the bottom of this. Okay, so I'm going to close it down. Cindy, I could certainly use my cutting embossed about along now.
Well, let me see, how much is that going to cost you?
Oh my gosh, now she's charging me. Thank you, Cindy. All right.
Hello.
So I'm going to put it in here and roll it, 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 roll it. The reason that Cindy even had this is because Cindy is going to be using this machine to turn around and do the die cuts for me. There you go. So you see, I've got my arches there, and now I'm going to hand it to Cindy along with my arches, and she's going to die cut that out. So while she's doing that, I'm going to clean this up, and I'm going to get ready to do another better press. I may just hand it to her and let her handle this one. Whoops, I'm a little drippy here. There we go. Now, people are saying to me all the time, what'd you just put on that? This was a Sandy wipe. Remember, I often use a ink on this that is not water-based. This is not the case today. I am using the Altenew Sunray, which is just a regular ink, nothing particularly special. And I'm going to come back now, and I'm going to put down my pieces. Well, I'll put this piece here. Now, I want you to notice that what I'm doing is I'm putting that piece there, and then I'm going to put this one over here on the side, and then I'm going to put my card down, and this card, this card may not work because I was going to show you how to do it double, but it's probably not going to work because I am I'm using a smaller card. So let's just put it down like we're supposed to, which means I'm going to put it down on this plate. Now, I love the yellow tape that goes with this. This tape is a repositional tape. I love it because I can use it over and over and over and over and over. All right, so there we go. Put that there. And I'm going to turn it over. Put it down in place. Make sure that it can't be seen anywhere. And guess what, ladies? I can. So I'm going to just push that up a little bit. Push that one up a little bit. All right, Miss Cindy, run that through the machine for me. Now, while Cindy's doing that, I'm going to show you what she's done here. You can see she's given me my jagged cut all the way through here. This is the card that I have chosen to use for this. And I've also chosen that because this is a little bit flimsier than what I would actually like, I'm going to firm it up, and I'm going to firm it up with my Better Press, and I'm just going to put a sheet of acetate on here. Now, I have a lot of people that ask me, oh my God, Elaine, you use a lot of acetate. Well, I do, but I've also found that acetate's really inexpensive if you remember to pull it off of your stamps. So when you get a new stamp set, it has 2 pieces of acetate on it. Chances are you're only going to use one of them to put it back together with, or to put it back on your piece. In which case you could just easily take and use your acetate, the first piece of acetate to do your projects with. Da-da-da. Love my glue press, love my glue press. All right, now I'm going to take this piece of acetate that has stuck itself sweetly to that, and I'm going to put it down. So I see a few of our friends here. One of the friends that I see here with us is Janet. Good to see you, Miss Janet. I hope your mom's doing well. And the other friend that I see here with me is Miss Brenda. Miss Brenda is going to be teaching some classes here in the studio in November. She's going to be teaching us some classes on how to make a few Christmas gifts. So you're going to want to figure out and find out about that. Now that I've got this part of it closed, as you can see, I've got it so that it's a little bit sturdier. I'm going to want to come back and put this on it. And the reason I'm putting this back on it is because, again, I want to sturdy it up, but I want to use the inside of this, but I want the outside of this to look like a window, which my acetate does for me. And all I have to do is just line this up, and we can put it down as well. Now, one of the big benefits of having my glue press is that I can come back in here and use these teeny tiny little dots, which will allow me to stick it to the acetate without a whole lot of pieces showing. All right, so let's make sure we got this all lined up. Woohoo! There we go. And I'm going to lay this over to the side. There you go. All right, so Cindy's brought me back my plates here so that I can finish doing my better pressing on this. I want this turned over. So let me pull this card off and flip it over. Remember, I want to use this. I'm just going to use this card, the opposite side of it, and I'm going to do a better press of my pumpkins. Only, now that I've said that, let me just let you know that these are not going to be pumpkins at all. They're going to be gourds. 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 Gourd. It's got a D on the end of it, Elaine. It's got a D on the end of it. So I am just inking this up. And as you can tell, this card's not going to be a quickie. It's going to be a well thought out, well used card. All right, Miss Cindy, I either got to have a machine or you go how to run it. Cindy says, I got it. I got it. I got it. So when she brings me that back, I'll be able to use it. Here you go. We've got this all set up. While she's doing that, and we're waiting for this to dry at the same time, I'll go ahead and put this piece in. There we go. And I will, whoa! my cardstock here has something on it. I cannot imagine where that might have come from. Oh well, that's okay. I got another one here. And this one is in line with my tearing, because this particular one was cut with the LRDS square hand torn pieces. So that'll keep it matching up with what I've already got going in my theme. There we go. Alright, so Cindy's got these back over here for me. So I'm going to take these off, and while I am doing the coloring with the stencil, I'm going to ask Cindy if she will do me another set of that. And we're going to die cut it out because I want to use it separately. Alright, so these are the stencils for this. Now, I wrote the company and told them how happy I was with these stencils, because so often when we get stencils, the first thing I see is they've got all these little bitty pieces in them, and they start to tear, or they start to give you problems when you start doing your stenciling. But this isn't going to give me that kind of a problem at all, because number one, the stencil is really sturdy, but also the stencil is it doesn't have all those little bitty pieces that can get caught on and tear and all of that. And at the same time, it's got good quality to it in that I am going to be able to do all of these teeny tiny flowers. So we're going to put that right there. And I'm going to start doing my coloring. Now, as you heard me say in the very beginning, we're not going to do these as if they were pumpkins. We're going to do them as if they were gores. All right, so here we go. Now, as you know, gourds can come up into any colors. They can come up in green, they can come up in orange, they can come up in a beige. You can get them in a white. You know, they can just come up in all sorts of colors. But I'm going to make that gore right there a green, and then I'll come back and do some other things with my gores as well. Looks like I've got a piece of paper here that might have already had a impression on it, and it has brought my impression straight to the front of my scene. Now, I wanted to make these so that they look like at the bottom they have a shadow. As you can see, that's easy to do with these particular stencils. I am using the Altenew brushes. They are technically my favorite when it comes to using brushes to do my stenciling with. They just have a tendency to move, and they give me that ability to do some edging as well. So let's cover up. I did use the oak moss for the first one, and now I'm going to use the frayed leaves. And because I used such a dark color that time, I am going to go ahead and pull me out a different green, because I want this one to be like really light. Now, you may have seen these gores. We have them here in North Carolina all the time throughout the fall season. And so you may have seen these kind of gores hanging around. That's okay. There we go. Whee! This is cute. All right. Now, I don't know whether you guys are aware or not, but gores have a tendency to have male and female flowers on the vines. How about that? How would you like to be growing your own males and females? And then the bees come by and they pollinate the female from the male flower that's already on there. And I just think that's awesome. I just think it's awesome that it's all on one. Others, not all gores come from flowers. Some gores come from big leaves that kind of close up to form themselves. So I did a little bit of research just to find out what these babies are all about. All right, what I was really looking for was to find out if I could color them so that instead of pumpkins, these could be gourds. And I learned real quick that I could. I love this set. Now, somebody's going to ask me in a little bit, Elaine, I want to order just that set. And I'm going to have to disappoint them, because you cannot order this set. Just order the set. This is a part of a subscription. And yes, got to be honest with you, you can order the subscription, get this set, and cancel. But wait till you see what's coming up next month. Ugh, Cindy gets excited just thinking about it. Now, I wanted to do the flowers on this one. And in doing these flowers, I wanted them to be yellow because when I did my research, these green gores usually come from a yellow flower. And I think the other thing that's really neat too is that I learned that not only can they come from a yellow flower, but they can also come from a flower that is a different color, and I can't remember what color it was right now. I want to think it was an orange. There we go. So there's that one. Now I'm going to move this piece over, and I'm going to do yellow again. Only this time I'm going to be using more of a brownie yellow, and we're going to use this one that's called Lemonade Stand. So I used mild yellow the first time, and now I'm going to use Lemonade Stand. As you can see, it's going to give me my two colors of yellow. So remember, I have Cindy over here die cutting this for me a second time, and that's because I'm going to want to use it twice. Yes, please. Cindy goes whispering to me, "Do you want me to cut that out?" Yes, please. Just love it, just love it, just love it. Okay, so this one is going to have all of these little bitty pieces on there. And I remembered thinking when I saw this, oh, well, that's a joke. There is no way that you will ever, 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 ever in a million years be able to get those little bitty pieces in there. But I'm here to tell you, ladies, it did it in a heartbeat. See, already done. And now I'm going to come back and do the second side of it. We'll use our yellow there, and then we'll use this one to get the outside edges. There we go. Then we're going to do the same thing over here. We're going to get the outside edges, and then we're going to slide it over and get the inside pieces. I'm telling you, this is just awesome. There we go. Oh, I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get these leaves done, because we're going to want to get Cindy to cut these out. I really, really, really want you to look at how awesome the cut on this is, because when she cuts it, all these little leaves come out very, very nicely. All right, so let's see. Let's get our green back out here. So this is another thing that I really like about stenciling. I can mix up my colors and make them a different color, and actually come back and get it so that it looks like I've used several colors, when in reality I have not. So there's that. Let's play with this. I'm going to use my green, my darker green a little bit, and kind of mix it up together. Because remember, these leaves are part of what is going to make that gore. So I kind of want to match it, but I don't want to match it. Does that make sense? Just want to get close to it. Woohoo! Look how tiny these leaves are. Oh my gosh, that's little. But I know that this stencil is going to pull it off. Not only because I've done it, but because I know how great that stencil is. Isn't that cute? All right, so I'm going to give it to Cindy. She's going to die cut it for me. In the meantime, she's already die cut this one for me. And in this case, I'm going to not be using all of it. I'm just going to come back and use the outside edges of it. I showed you one while ago where I had done the exact same thing. And what I did was I used the flowers and the leaves so that I could come back and create a bigger area than what the stencil and the what the press plate is giving me. So here you go. Not only that, it's a little easier to do it this way. Bam. Perfect. Now notice how I've been using the lighter color, And then all of a sudden I just reached over there and I just grabbed a tap of that and I used it in a specific area. All right, perfect. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? All right, so let's come back in here and let's get these little flowers that we had a while ago. Because I do want to get them, I do want to add them to what I'm making as my background. Okay. I'm going to get these two right there. Okay. Now I'm going to get these big ones in the middle. And there. And then I'm going to come back over here. I'm going to do the same thing here. There we go. Woo, cute, 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 cute. All right, so let me go back to my first stencil. And this time we're going to catch those flowers. I told you this was going to be a long one, didn't I, girls? I told you it's going to take me a little while for these. But I'm hoping that you're watching me and noticing all of the versatility of what I'm using with this particular set. I love the fact that this press plate, it's called the Perfect Pairing, and the name of the actual stencil set for this month is the mine went that fast. Oh, it is the Cozy Pumpkin. There we go. Now this time I'm going to come back and I'm going to use my lighter yellow. Now yes, I could come back and color these gores and make them back into pumpkins, but that's not what I'm going to do today. All right. Okay, so let's close these inks up. Love the fact that you can now put these strips on the side of them, tell you what they are, so I don't have to go looking all over the bottom to find out what it is. I can very easily do it just by looking at the side, and I know that I'm putting the right lid on the right piece. Aha, go down, baby, go down. There we go. And we're going to get this one out of the way. Okay, now remember I was telling you about how much these die cuts were and how precise they are. Look at this. Isn't that awesome? I just love the way that's done. If you don't have our caddy yet, you're going to want to look into getting your caddy. They are just working out beautifully. I'm loving having all of my products right here on my desk for me. I'm also enjoying the fact that I'm not losing anything. So if you are a crafter that's always looking for something on your desk, you're probably going to want to jump in and get the must-have caddy. Now, this caddy was designed for crafters who are purchasing from the Pelletier Craft Studio. So be ready. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. So Miss Cindy, did you die cut my other one too? Oh, I see it. She did die cut it for me and stuck it right here where I could see it. Only thing is it was on green, so I had a little trouble looking at it. Oh, look at that. Isn't this going to come out looking really, really, really nice? So let me get me some of my my tape here. Put everything on my desk. Don't have any tape. The nice thing about working from my craft studio here is that I have everything I want right here close by. I can just pull it off, put it down. Now remember, I have made this so that it is I have cut out here and I have cut out the back, and I have also gone back in here and put I've also gone back in here and put down my acetate, and that acetate was simply to make it a little bit stronger. I have all of those put down. Now notice that I didn't put very many down around the flowers and the leaves. That's because I want to use them There you go. And now I'm going to come back and use these flowers and leaves to go right back underneath it. So in my measurements here, I see that I've got to cut this one, which is easy enough. There you go. Put those back away. Then I can come back in here just like so. Now I can put this down again with my glue dots, or I could easily come back and put this piece down with my Better Press glue, my liquid glue, but that's not what I want. There we go. And then I'm going to come back and I want to put this piece down. Let's get a littler one. Now all I'm doing is putting everything down, getting into the short pieces here. There we go. And now I'm going to put this one on it. I heard Miss Cindy say something to me, but I didn't hear what you said, Cindy. Did you say something to me? So yeah, I think most of you thought I was probably going to make this into a shaker card when I put the acetate down, but remember I did tell you that I was putting this acetate down so that it would just make this a little bit sturdier. I was not putting it down with the intent of using it. So I also have my sentiment here. I can put my sentiment here on the outside, or I can take my sentiment and put it on the inside of my card right here, and I think that's what I'm gonna do.
So we're just commenting that Brenda said stop by and see her pretty samples she left here.
Oh yeah, they are gorgeous. They're back there on our bookcase, so you'll have to step in when you come in, say, okay guys, I want to see the samples that Brenda left us, and they're on my back bookcase, so you can't miss them. When you come in, you get to walking around, you're gonna see them. They're right there. All right, so we're gonna do one more thing before we finish up this card. I wanted it to have a gore that would be on the inside of it, and this gore is going to be a little bit different. So we can use this piece. Let's use this piece because I think it'll do better than me kind of trying to hit it on the inside of that card. Alrighty, so here we go. Let's put my stencils down. Now remember, I did cut this, so it's not going to fit exact. I'm going to have a few places where there's just nothing there. And we'll come back and do our greens, just like I did on the front. We could do this one in a different color. We could come back and make this one being done in our yellows and oranges. Let's see if I can get it close enough to where I can do that. We'll make them different colors. So hang around with us, because on Saturday I am going to be showing you some of our gorgeous pieces that Brenda has made and left for us here in the studio. We are going to be doing that class on November the 15th. If you haven't signed up for it, you certainly can. So I don't know how that happened. All right. Up. That wasn't the UPS man, girls. You're going to have to be careful. You missed him. She missed the UPS guy. Well, hello there. I think we got a friend to join us today. Hello. She says, I know you're live. Tell her, don't worry about it. I'll put her in the middle of it and let her say hello to everybody. You know me. I just drop you right in it. She's hiding on me. She says, oh, well. So we'll be sure not to tell anybody that Melissa's here with us, right? There you go. Melissa says, don't put me on camera. I not got my hair done. We love you, Melissa. Melissa's come by to shop with us today. So I need to move that over just a little bit. She's so funny. She's hiding from me. Oh no, she's shopping. Oh, good gracious. All right, one more time. I do need to hit this again because I didn't have my because I didn't have everything around it. It has come a little. I've got my stencil a little bit off key. But if y'all know me, you know that if it's going to happen anywhere, it's going to happen on video. And there we go. Let's check this up right here. There we go. Oh, the Cotton's wanting to play. Cotton. Oh, Cotton and Bella both had a haircut and a bath. So I got Cotton one day, got Bella the next. I wished I could go to the groomer or go to some place, have my hair cut and come out looking littler. Don't you, Cindy?
Oh, yeah.
What a way to lose weight. All right. So there you go. And I'm going to take and slip this right on the inside. This is just kind of way of finishing off my inside of my card. We used to have this saying where we go, no naked cards. We kind of got away from that a little bit. So we're going to...
More people remind us that we say that all the time.
I know, more and more people going, what? You're going to have a naked card? I'm going, no. We're going to fix it. So there you go. Okay, ladies, so this is our card for today. Let's see if I can't zoom you in a little bit so that you'll have an opportunity to see it up close. It didn't come up. There it is. There you go. So there's our card, ladies. And like I said, this is got acetate in it. As you can see, I'm sticking my finger through there. And that acetate is simply meant to help make the card a little bit sturdier. I could have very easily have just laid this piece of paper on top, but that would have taken away from the shine and the beauty of it. It kind of makes it look like it's sitting in front of a window. And then on the inside of my card, I got a pretty fingerprint there. Got to get my erasers out. And then I've got my sending cozy, cozy feelings and love. I love it. I love it. I love it. I just love it. So this is our card for today. I want to thank all of you for stopping by and watching us on video. If you're in the area, don't forget, swing by because you're going to want to take a look at our upcoming classes. Remember, this one is a subscription. It is online. You can order it right now. I do recommend doing that because I'm going to just give you a heads up. We were limited on how many of them we could get for this first 3 samples. I will tell you that the next one is going to be cardinals. All of you know how much I love cardinals. One of the things that I'm most happy about on this particular subscription is that they're not doing all flowers. As you can see, we started off with a few pumpkins / gores on this one. So here's some of the other cards that I had with this one where we made it into pumpkins. And I hope that you are enjoying all of the things that we've got going on here. And I look forward to seeing you again on next Tuesday. And be sure, watch for us because sometimes we jump in on that Saturday. And this Saturday we were having so much fun crafting we just missed it. What the heck? That's what we're supposed to do, right? Have so much fun we miss things. So be sure to drop by and say hello to us. You can order from us online, or you can come by Pelletier Craft Studios and enjoy crafting with us here in the studios. In the meantime, I hope that all of you have a dynamite day, and don't forget, happy crafting. Bye.